As resident managers, it's our job to find savings, operate as efficiently as we can, and Parity is just an avenue for us to do that. Hi, I'm Michael O'Hara. I'm currently a resident manager on the Upper West Side of Manhattan in a luxury condominium. This is not my first time working with Parity. My two previous buildings, we used Parity to achieve our goals for compliance, and then we also wanted to run our systems in the most affordable manner possible.
Describe your experience working with Parity in the buildings that you've previously managed and your current building.
I used Parity to manage our efficiency for the building as it was a high-end building. We needed to achieve our financial goals for the management company as well, so we all looked good. We tied Parity into our condensing water systems. We had a primary and a secondary condenser water system. I had a couple of chillers over there, so I had chill water systems. I had condensing boilers, and we used Parity to both manage the water source systems, the cooling towers. I also used Parity to manage my boilers.
What problems did Parity solve at the 3 buildings you manage?
My older steam boilers aren't connected to my BMS. What I had to do is speak with Parity, and they're connected to the boiler. So now I both get alarms and I have more control over my boiler without tying into my BMS.
What's your experience working with Parity across different buildings?
My experience working with Parity has been very positive. What's most easy for me is every month I have to sit down with the board members. It's very helpful when I can bring them the report of what we've saved in comparison to last year, especially when electricity charges keep going up. They don't drop, they keep going up. When we're able to reduce our costs annually, it's a big win for me. It makes me look great, it looks our management company look great, and it keeps the board very happy because it helps us manage our budget.
Your current building is high profile with important residents. How has Parity impacted tenant comfort?
Parity has helped us quite simply by not impacting our residents. That's the beauty behind Parity. Parity runs in the background without anyone knowing what you're doing. Savings shouldn't come at a cost to the residents. The real value in Parity is finding that happy medium where you're getting your savings, but you're not impacting the people who live here. And so far, I've gone through a summer with multiple heat waves and I didn't receive a single complaint. So Parity's doing their job and we're doing ours.
What results have you seen from working with Parity?
So far this year, we've saved around $113,000. The guarantee was $60,000, so we've almost doubled what our savings was supposed to be year to date. Our payback time frame was around 2.5 years, but if we continue on our current pace, we should get our payback in about 18 months.
What benefits of Parity's service do you like the most?
Working with Parity, we've reduced our CO2 emissions by 214 tons, which translates to a savings of roughly $60,000 in fine avoidance for Local Law 97 here in New York City. And it hasn't been a full year yet. I know when I clock out and I finish, I get to go home at night. I know that Parity is still monitoring my system and working. I get alarms if there's something falls out of alignment. They let me know, and I get to sleep easy as long as I don't get that alarm.
What would you say to a board member or a management company who's on the fence about choosing Parity?
It's a really easy decision, and I think with the price savings guarantee Parity offers, it's a win-win for the board and the building. Helps you comply with Local Law 97. If I was speaking to a board member, I would recommend that they go with Parity.
What would you say to a fellow resident manager who's considering working with Parity?
There is nothing better than walking into a meeting or a boardroom and showing hard savings. As resident managers, it's our job to find savings, operate as efficiently as we can, and Parity is just an avenue for us to do that.